Well, we have finally reached my favorite topic, using two lights together. We have at least 3 different ways that we would like to share with you how the AAH Light team performs two light techniques. I once heard somebody explain the use of two lights and the different power settings as if you have more money than time, you use the high powered setting, but if you have more time than money, you use the low powered settings. And I think that's a very simplistic view of this, and I don't agree with it at all. There are actually real reasons why you would want to use the low power setting or the high power setting. So let's discuss those now. Use of two lights simultaneously can be a very effective method when done properly. Determining which setting is used and for how long will depend on whether the lights are being used in a direct or indirect application. There are at least 3 different ways that we use this technique. For any direct application, use the lights side by side over an area of discomfort. The intention would be to cover a wider area and therefore have a greater effect. This would be the perfect time to use the highest setting of the AAH Light. You can use the two lights together to achieve the maximum effect in the minimum amount of time, and that might be the point that this person was trying to make with comparing it to time and money. However, the lights can be set at any power, and a different one can be even used on each light. You just hold the lights over the area to be treated, and you pay particular attention to whether you're doing a direct or indirect use of the light, and you'll use your correct power setting. For the indirect applications, you can always use two lights to stimulate 2 different acupoints at the same time. However, as we have stressed more than once in these videos, you only want to use the lowest setting of the AAH lights when stimulating your acupoints. Never try to stimulate acupoints with a high-powered light. Some of you have heard of a term called bridging. Well, it is our opinion that to have proper bridging, you have to have equal stimulation on both sides of a point. If you were in the real world and you were at an actual bridge and you hit one side of the bridge with a force equal to 100 milliwatts and you hit the other side of the bridge with a force equal to 500 milliwatts, which is 5 times stronger, you would not have equal stimulation of those points, and you would not bridge this area, you would collapse it. So the AAH Lights version of bridging is to use the same light setting in both lights when stimulating points, and always use only the low setting whenever you're stimulating acupoints. As we like to stress safety being first, please note that when you have a light in each hand, you may not be able to keep one hand on the horse while treating your acupoints. If you find yourself in this situation, make sure that you stand close to the horse. You can keep an arm on the horse. You can rest a wrist on that horse. Just keeping contact will make you aware of its movements and keep you safe. As we mentioned before, a horse can have an involuntary response, and it's unexpected by both you and the horse, so just keep your eyes and ears open for that, and you'll be fine. So let's watch a demonstration on how the AAH Light team uses two lights during a live demonstration.
Of the horse, when we stimulate acupressure points, you do it for no more than 10 seconds, less if the horse shows you any sign that they want you off. So you've all watched them flick a fly off. Well, if they flick you off, they're done as well. They don't need a lot of stimulation at this point. The points that we've selected for this are all based on the traditional Chinese medicine, and the points, each point is listed in our book as to why we do what we do with them. There, you just shift it off. That was enough. You want the horse to do whatever the horse needs to do during this process. think they need to move, you want to let them move. We're going to go back up and do his head. So he wants us to do that. So you look for all different kinds of signs at this point of releasing, whether it's the head drops, whether they're releasing gas and licking, yawning, any type of reaction. There's his lips, there's his head. So I'm going to go ahead and take these lanyards off really quick. That's one thing nice about having removable lanyards like this. They just snip right off and you don't have to have them if you don't want to have them on there right now, which I don't. The reason that I use 2 lights, first of all, I go twice as fast. I mean, I guess that's the main reason, is I can go twice as fast. There's a nice breath. He's repositioning. You saw the tail swish. For no more than 10 seconds at a hot. Our wellness points show the front of this and the end of this. I like to do the whole, since he showed so much soreness underneath this when we went through it, I'm going to go ahead and go through and do all of the points in between here. Pretty much in between each rib. Keeping a hand on him, and I'm keeping myself close. So we've got contact, and if he were to step over, he would just push me off. Now we know Joker's not going to kick me, but you could be working on a horse that you don't know, and they could kick you. So he's dropped his head probably 6 inches in the last 2 minutes. Now, one of our wellness points is right on the belly, right on that center line. He's got some stomach issues. Look at how much he woke up right there. He's not really happy about me being down here. Let's see if he'll change his mind about that. Okay, so he's just shifted off. So there he walked off, so I don't want to go any longer than that. You know, if you don't respect the horse's reactions and you keep going back, you get that animal to distrust not only you but the therapy. Because they're like, hey, I told you I didn't want it there, and you just kept coming back there. Now I don't want you anywhere. And that's one thing you'll find about your horse. The more you do it, the more they'll interact with you, the more they'll tell you they'll look at the point that they want you to put the light on, go back up into the point that they want. And the shoulder. Just waiting for him to give us a big, he's close. Holding it in. I want to startle him, wake him up. You go ahead and go back down this flat meridian. This isn't the side he was as sore on, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. His head's bobbing. Processing. So we're going to let him. How many of you are familiar with light therapy? Show of hands. A couple of you? I woke him up a little bit. You know, when I work on people, I get asked, what does this feel like? What does this feel like? And I work on them, and they're like, well, I don't feel anything. Right? Horses feel too. And just because you don't feel it does not mean it's not working. How many of us take our vitamins every day and expect that just because you took it, they're going to work? You don't wait for you don't get any feeling from them. It's not like drinking a big cup of coffee. You just trust that they work. smell right. And wow, the difference was night and day. And it was up by his head, not back here. He smelled very foul. What's he doing? Which side, Phyllis, was the hip the most sore? Left side? Okay. When I finish on this side, I'm going to do that on the other side. But I don't want to have him move at this point, so I'm going to go ahead. You'll see what I'm doing kind of from the... So, here on his right, and then he was getting 5s up in here. 4s and 5s. Okay. So let's see what he wants to do here. So what we're doing in this demonstration is all indirect applications. So we're basically going through the acupressure points to stimulate this horse. Right now I'm doing more direct applications where I'm just putting it on the point of pain. And when you do that, you actually have the ability to turn the light up to a middle or higher setting, because you're just wanting the light to go into that muscle, into that area, and get as much release and as much blood flow going through it as you can. Until you get blood flow and circulation and releasing of the nitric oxide levels, you'll be healing. That's where your test is pretty slow. So we're going to go and just put the light back on that spot. And when you're done, don't rush. Don't hurry up and get him put away. And then don't go hard on right away either. It's not really fair to do that. If you went out and you had a massage done, do you feel like doing anything afterwards? You just kind of want to relax. There's a nice view. I'm doing these here. Whatever he wants to do, let him do it. Got a release happening here. Interesting. We're not going to get in the middle of this right now. We're just doing what it is to do. Okay. Since he's offering me his hip braces, we need to take advantage of that. When his chest is really sore, across the sacral left. So really just watching his reactions right now and what he's doing with head movement. I'm going to stop it.